Hello guys and welcome to GP1 GRL. We're here at Singapore. Sorry for the late stream as Venom sets the fastest lap so far, 1:36.8. So it's about to cross the line on 1:36.5, 38.5, sorry, apologies, read that wrong. So you guys are going out on the hypers. This Colt sets a 33.8. Where's he pulled that out of? Incredible lap time. We have Stewie back with us for tonight. What's AOR are on their Christmas break. Obviously we got a small turnout today because of Christmas. Some guys obviously with the families, which is understandable. Note we can do about it. Just gotta get on with it and carry on. We're on board with the championship leader at the minute, Urban Unicorn. Looking forward to seeing him battle with Stewie tonight. 1:37.8. He sets on the softs. Very respectable lap time there for him. GRL Schumacher I think is next to cross the line. Oh, sliding about all over the place on the soft set tyres. On the final corner he comes. Swoops it. Oh my god. How he's kept that. I'm dying. I will not know. I will never know. Very close there, but incredible incident there from Schumacher. He does set a 1:41 dead. On board with Zada now. He's on the hyper softs. And the final corner he goes, he pits. Looks like everybody else is pitting. On indeed. Yet we only have one set of teammates tonight, and that is the McLaren boys. They're looking to get maximum points here and close the gap in the championship battle. With only 6 races to go, including this one. He comes underneath the stadium section now. Very smooth as he comes around the final sector. Up to the last corner now. And the final corner comes. What's he going to do? He's going to set a faster lap. He doesn't. He's down this time. Can't imagine him doing many laps on there. Microsoft GP2 proved it last night. They're very difficult to stay on. I think he slid into the wall there, if I'm honest. Mr. Tutsi is in the final sector, about to start his first flying lap. Comes down the long right straight now. Where all the overtakes normally occur. Oh, someone's spun in sector 1. up to the final couple of corners now. Whoa, cuts that nicely. Around he goes, his 4 fastest on, 37 dead on the ultras. Very respectable lap time there by Ryan. All the steering out. As he looks to put the time on the board. On board with him for the last couple of corners. Looks like how smooth he is. Puts the corners nicely, uses as much track as he can. Swoops into the left hander. Across the line he goes, he's second. 35-1. Nowhere near goes Colt. Just setting a flying lap now. On board with Cesar as soon as he hasn't set one yet. Oof, very close to the wall there. Oh, up to the old Singapore Slim, the newer-ish part of the section. Over Anderson Bridge. Round the top left hander. Do another good of English. It's one of the other good overtake opportunities down there. Run down to there. Run up into the stadium section. Oh, just touched the wall there. Right, slide down a little bit. Still very smooth though. Comes up to the line, what can he do? He hasn't invalidated. As he goes. 4 for 136.3, but every push 135. Great on ultras. That's a base court now, the fastest guy at the minute. Let's see what you can do. Can he improve on the ultras? He does not, he jumps into the pits. And he goes. On board with Venom. Sort of like he can set. Oh, he jumps into the pit as well. Irving crosses the line, does not improve on his time. Not many people are on track at the minute. It's Phil looking to continue his good vein of form recently at the last couple of races. Well off the pace at the minute. See if he can close the gap. Very smooth there, who's in and out lap. Oh no, he's not going fast enough, sorry. Apologise. High braking zone here. Already see the racing line formed from the other races this weekend. Anyone that has any messages, do message my GRL Smithy account and I will read them and get back to you as soon as possible. Bored with Phil now as he comes through the final couple of corners. And he abandons the lap and jumps into the pit. On board with Johan now. People got a good result in qualifying at the Singapore Grand Prix. Nice and smooth through there. Comes up to the Singapore sling. Within the Anderson Bridge now. It's very tight to the wall there. On board of him, so how smooth he is at the minute with his steering. Very smooth, not much twitching. On a couple of corners now, it's going to improve on the hard softs. 136 dead he's got to beat, I think he's going to beat it. Across the line he goes, what does he say? It's 134.9, he's in P2 at the minute. Venom's the last to cross the line, what is he going to do? Is he going to act? I don't know if he meant to do that, but that was a spectacular crash there. Ghost Colt somehow is a full second in front of everybody else. Got to be favourite to win this race, surely. That's an incredible lap from Ghost Colt. So that is your grid order then. For the Singapore Grand Prix GP1, Ghost Colt takes first over 1.1 seconds there. Johan in P2, Stewie and Urban Water, the lineup that is on row 2. Phil and Cesar on row 3. Venom and Touchy Roll line up on row 4. Ira Schumacher, the only one that will be starting on the soft compound tyre, is right at the back there. Hopefully he will be able to stay out of trouble. Get into first. Under the first lot of pit stops. Ooh, is wet? Now I get why people were on the Hypersofts. Wet start to this race. Or an into start, should I say? Hopefully the action won't be hampered by the weather. Here we go then, for the formation now. Ghost Coat might have been using a dry setup, that's might be why he's so quick compared to everybody else. Let me get temperature now and learn how the track's going to react to this downpour that we have. Somebody was disqualified there from the session. It was Venom, don't know what he's done. He's been disqualified, I just dropped my phone. Fuck. Not to fall asleep. This race is interesting then. The stream will go dead. I will fall asleep. You guys are going to have to be very steady into turn 1 with these wet conditions. Don't want everyone to start piling into the back of each other. I'm purposely getting a slide on them. Coming up to the grid now. Venom's car already there. Ghost Colt lines up with Johan in the front row next to him. The McLaren, the Mercedes and the Renault of Stewie and Urban Unicorn 3rd and 4th. It's Phil starting from 5th and Cesaro 6th. Venom in 7th, and right at the back there, who took their time getting to the grid, is Mr. Tootsie Roll and IRL Schumacher. They're all lined up now as Schumacher gets in. Phil's positioned his car towards the centre of the grid slot. 5 red lights. And it's go, go, go here at the Singapore Grand Prix. Schumacher gets a cracking start there. Pulls out and gets one place. Everyone gets close. The Stewie gets around the outside. Is he going all the way around the outside of Johan? Yes, he does. Johan's going to fight him back though. Oh. I think Stewie got a little bit squeezed out then, but he used the traction from the wide line to get jump Cesaro, jump Johan then. Urban's going to go for the move there. He's got Johan down the inside. No, he hasn't. He kind of backs out of it a little bit. Schumacher has made 3 positions from the start. At the back there, Stewie the only other one making a move. Venom's gone down to the back of the grid. He struggled off the start. I don't know if he had dry tyres on, cold tyres on, and DSQ'd. But we'll see now, as the cars are all bunched up together. Urban still pushing to get by Unicorn. Oh, Johan got very close there to Stewie. Stewie's struggling. Bill's defending it hard against the Schumacher. Could have been my mouth a little bit then. Apologies, guys. Johan's struggling here, but he's got round the inside of him. Cesara's on the attack now of Schumacher. What an overtake that is from Cesara. Incredible move there to get back past Schumacher. That's left Mr. Tootsie Roll hunting down Schumacher now. Oh, Venom's gone off. He's crashed in the same place as in qualifying. He's off the racing line, but that could well be a safety car with how close it is to the apex of that corner. We are allowed to run wide a little bit there. Closest battle at the minute is Tootsie Roll and Schumacher at the back of the pack. Oh no, it's not, it's Urban and Stewie. Obviously the reigning champion in GP1 last season. We moved to 1.1 for a couple of races. Mr. Tootsie Roll and Schumacher battling out there. Schumacher looks to be struggling. On board now with Urban Unicorn pushing Stewie all the while, but Colt is pulling away now. It's just under 2 seconds in front of Stewie. Oh, a bit of a rub on the wall there from Urban. Rear wheel gets very close to clipping the stadium section there. I don't think Stewie's going to have it all his own way here. Urban's going to be pushing him constantly to the limit. There's Colt's as fast as light as no one else going to beat that. Doesn't look like it. Just missed that move. Tootsie Roll must have got past Schumacher on the inside of the last turn there. Not an ideal place to overtake, but it's very well, a very gorgeous move. It's executed well. Urban can't quite get on the back of Stewie. Closing down. Stewie's probably very quick in a straight line. He's getting better runs onto the apexes of the corners. We're on lap 3 now of the Singapore Grand Prix. Ghost Colt leads this race from Stewie and Urban, who both got up a position. Johan drops 2 to 4th. Phil Cesara are both 5th and 6th. Tootsie Roll in 7th and Schumacher in 8th after a great start. Both gaining 1 place. The only retirement from this race is Venom's Uzuani. Unfortunately lost it on the final corner. Whoa, Stewart loses the back end then. Urban virtually pushing him, he's going to go down, try and go down the inside of him. Backs off to let Stewart go through there. After it was the Renault in GP2 that was holding everybody up, it's the Renault that's on the attack now, and the Mercedes in GP1. But Urban's got to be very careful because Yanni's right behind him. One mistake will let Johan in the wolf before going down if the door's opened. Total's just over 5 seconds now over Johan with P4. It's looking very strong around here today. As Urban pulls out and tries to get out around the outside of Stewie. Oh, the bang wheels a little bit. That's left the door wide open for Johan. Got the outside line for this corner, but the inside for the next. Oh, Urban's gone very wide. Who's going to be let in now? Urban must be struggling. Johan now's pushing Stewie up for P2. He's going to go back for his starting position. You see Johan's inters have proved as the two guys at the back, Mr. Tootsie Roll and Schumacher, both going on dry sets of tyres. They're the first to make the risk on that. Tootsie Roll is ultras and Schumacher's gone on to these softs. Oh no, they're both gone on softs. A little bit of a glitch there in the system. Johan is pushing all the time. Got to get past Stewie because Colt's just vanished into the distance with a 6-second gap already. Schumacher has spun in his cold tyres. Johan gets a 3-second penalty. Probably because he is pushing quite a lot. The rain has now stopped. I think it will be time for everybody to pit. Better drives with the track being as the temperature of the track being as high as it is, the water on the surface will evaporate quite quickly. Johan is dropping back now. Frill is not losing place on Urban. And Urban's towing them all together. Ghost Colt's staying out though. The RS is enabled. Ghost Colt's been caught out. Is everybody else going to jump into the pit now? Garner's going to get caught up out of all of this with his teammate being in. What we're going to go on to, Stewie's going on to softs, I think that is. Yeah, Stewie's on to softs. Johan's going on to softs, and so yeah, I think everybody's going on to softs. Maybe they can take these to the end of the Grand Prix now. How much time will Ghost Colt lose staying out on these intermediate tyres? And Johan has jumped. We're in the pit. Nothing's happened to Stewie. Stewie's gone straight on. think he's got a problem. He's back going again now though. Urban has jumped up into P. 1-1. Jumped up now into P2, so 6 laps gone. Goes Colt is in first. Ryan second. Urban is up to third. Phil up to fourth. Cesaro fifth. Tootsie Roll sixth. Stewie after his poor exit from the pit is in seventh. And Schumacher, who's just got another penalty, is in eighth. Colt's got to pit this lap surely with DRS enabled. He's lost a hell of a lot of time. 6 seconds he has gained at the start of this race. Will he have lost it by not pitting? Literally just as he turned the corner, across the line. DRS was enabled. He's onto softs. Let's see where Johan is on track. Is he going to come out? He's miles back. Colt's going to come out well ahead, I think, or will he? Going to be close. Colt's tyres have got to heat up as well. Up to the line, I can see him. Going to be in front, but only just. Johan's going to have the advantage for the first half of this lap with his tyres being nice and warm. Less than a second lap. As Schumacher sets the fastest lap, Stewie is in. He's retired from this session. I think he's had a problem with his steering wheel. I don't know what's happened there. Don't know if it's a bit of lag, but Johan got very close there to Colt. He's pushing for this lead in this race. Up to the Singapore Sling now. Colt's tyre is still not up to temperature. Colt's starting to pull that gap now. Johan's got to make his move soon, because Urban is catching. Zala sets the fastest lap then. Colt's found the rhythm and he's slowly pulling away from Johan once again. Oh, Schumacher's gone. Don't know where he's gone, but he's gone. 3 retirements already. Just had word from Stewie, his force feedback disconnected whilst he was in the pits. When you're so used to racing with force feedback, it is very hard to get. You have to do it in a split second without, so understandable why he has gone. With 6 runners left in this race. We have Ghost Colt in the Ferrari. The first McLaren of Johan is second, Urban Unicorn right on the tail now of Johan in third. Phil is hanging on there in fourth, Cesaro fifth in the other McLaren. Tootsie Roll is in sixth. These guys will look to be pushed until the end of the race now. Wow. But Urban is going to make the move on Johan. Johan goes defensive. Urban goes round the outside there. He makes a great move there. Hold on to it back in front. He's got 2 seconds now down the road to catch the Cole. He's now his championship rival. Still got 22 laps to go. He does not want to push his tyres too hard this early on in the stint, unless they're all planning on pitting again. Whoa, Johan! Very fortunate not to rip his wheel off then. He's completely... run off into the runoff there. He's lost a lot of time. He's back down into P6. Have to jump into the pit now as Phil gets 3 second penalties up to third. Says he's still on inters, but I'm pretty sure that's wrong. Yeah, everybody's on softs. I think Johan's going to try and get on another set of softs. Yep. We're running another set of softs. Tootsie Roll's gone. Oh, that's the 4th driver to come out. So the guys were having a lot less trouble in the wet. Johan comes out the pits now. Where's Tootsie Roll lost this? The first gone now, so I presume his car's gone. There are 5 guys left. Bruce Colt is now pulling away in the lead of this race. The leader trying to close him down, but the gap is now up to 3 seconds. Phil comfortably driving in P3 now, and it comes the 2 McLarens in 4th and 5th. Not taking advantage of everybody else's teammates here tonight. Sorry guys, there's not many battles in the track at the minute. The closest one is Cesara and Phil. Just gonna have to start skipping through drivers now. I have to skip forward in this very boring part of the race. Oh. Zala comes into the pits and retires. There are 4 people left. What is the score? Very... not much to commentate on now, it's... all down to who retires now, I think. We're lap 15 now, just under halfway distance. Colt, Unicorn, Phil and Johan still going, with well over half the field already retiring from this race. I take you to the candy shop. Do, 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 do. I'll take you to the candy shop. Do, 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 do. Da, 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 da. So, lap 17 now. This Colt has a 8-second margin to Urban Unicorn. Phil is down 16 seconds on Urban, and Johan is 38 back on Phil. These guys, I don't think, are planning to pit again. So, I presume they're just going to race, see whose tyres can last the full distance. I like that. I like that. The guys are retiring now for the purpose of there is no stream to watch. There's just 4 cars driving around, and they're going to finish in that order, so they may as well finish now. The Ghost Colt is your winner with Urban Unicorn second, and it's Phil in third place, and Johan the only other finisher there in P4. Let's invite the guys in. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. So Ghost Colt wins another race. We'll be closing the gap on Urban Unicorn now. So unfortunately that race was a little bit less interesting than it could have been. Obviously with Christmas literally hop, skip and a jump away now. A few guys are away with family. But the guys that are here, so congratulations to Ghost Colt for winning the half Singapore Grand Prix. Urban got second, Phil third, and Johan fourth. No point watching you all go round. It's just a case of, am I going to watch somebody kill themselves?
No, I think we understand.
So we'll leave it at that. We'll have a quick interview with Ghost Colt and all the other guys about the battles that was there. So, Colt, how was that race from your perspective?
Well, when it was raining at the start, I was just trying to keep it on a track really, and then I pitted
Doing a
a
hell of a
lap
lot better
late.
job than everybody else.
Yeah, and I pitted a lap late for the softs, and Johan got really close, which was getting a bit exciting. But then got ahead a little bit, and then just ended from there really for me. Nothing exciting to talk about, or nothing else exciting.
Yeah, it's not the most exciting interview, is it, here tonight? It's just one of them. Urban obviously hasn't got a mic, so I'll wait for his message on how his race panned out. Obviously, he was in more battles than you was. We'll jump up to Phil. Could say
Yes.
not very lucky with it, with another podium. But how would you say your race was for you? Because I don't think you had the pace that these guys up front had.
No, Singapore is one of my least favourite tracks. I just ran my own race, really. There was at one point I was kind of gaining on, I think it was on the crossover point from inters to the softs, but as the softs just kicked in for the rest of the guys, I just didn't stand a chance. My tire carcass was just shooting up for the roof. I would say it was quite unfortunate to see like Johan in front of me, almost losing it at the grandstand section, which was very unfortunate.
Yeah, there was a few guys that never lost it on purpose, but a few questionable
Stuart,
crashes.
Stewie's false
I
feedback
know
disconnected.
I've already heard Stewart's. There was a few very
Yeah.
questionable incidents, but also that's for another day. Obviously, we'll jump down to P4 now, which is Johan, which, saying it was half race distance, I would say his driver of the day. He was in the battles until his incident. I mean, he made a mistake. Everyone makes mistakes, but the battles he was in, and the way he was pushing both Stewie and Urban, and nearly Colt as well, I think just deserves it for being the one that was battling. So,
Yeah,
how was your
I
race,
agree
Johan,
with
if
that.
you've got your mic plugged in?
Oh, got a message from Unicorn.
Well, I've never seen Fernando Alonso's brother this quiet, but come on, Johan, wakey wakey. That's what I feel. I just watched the race.
Whilst we're waiting for Johan's response, I do have a message from Unicorn. Unicorn says it was a very stale race, but we all had good pace, but Ghost, it was in a world of his own. Had a good start with some battling. Temperatures were impossible to control, but generally a good result. Congratulations to Ghost. That's what Unicorns put on the half
Well,
Singapore race.
congratulations on to all you guys. I'll say there was not really much point carry on going. It was just a case of who could keep it off the wall. There was no one anywhere near each other. You all had similar amount of penalties. Apart from you, Phil, you had a fucking load.
About 4, was it?
Yeah, I got 4.
And that was only
Wow.
halfway through. But yeah, let's say I'll end the
Would have been
stream
8.
now. I mean, a bit unfortunate that I missed my race, but
Yeah, it's like a
that's how
stream,
you
it's
guys are.
not good.
But yeah, congratulations on all you guys. Obviously, I'll try and remember who finished and who didn't.
Yeah,
The stewards, just to say now, as soon as this will be the last stream, actually, Johan's just sent a message quick.
yeah.
He's put GG, I just can't say I'm happy I survived my crash. 12 points for me, yeah. Johan is so congratulations, you got driver of the day. I don't know if you heard, but yeah, you got driver of the day for the battles you was in. But yeah, I'll say because the stewards panel note is normally happening on a Monday, and it is my birthday on Monday, and obviously Christmas Eve. We are not going to be doing it Monday. It will be done later on in the week, probably on the Thursday. So
Yeah, I'll say over a Wednesday or
the
Thursday.
race report will not be up till later. So yeah, guys, just crack on, and it'll be up as soon as possible, and we'll try and update the points as soon as possible. But yeah, congratulations again for the guys that did survive Singapore. Thank you for staying away.